Ali ibn Abi Talib, known as the Commander of the Faithful, stands as one of the most remarkable and influential figures in human history. His life was a blend of unwavering faith, unparalleled courage, profound wisdom, and a commitment to justice that has inspired generations for over 14 centuries. Born in 600 CE in Mecca, Ali was the cousin and son-in-law of the Prophet Muhammad, raised under his care from a young age. From childhood, he displayed qualities of intelligence, loyalty, and moral integrity, growing up in the nurturing environment of the Prophet's household, where the principles of Islam were first revealed. Ali was the first male to embrace Islam, accepting the message without hesitation when the Prophet began to preach. His faith was never a matter of convenience or fear, it was a conscious, deliberate choice made with full awareness of the truth. This commitment would define his life, shaping his actions in times of peace and war alike. From the earliest days, Ali became known for his bravery, often standing as the first line of defense for the Prophet and the fledgling Muslim community. In the Battle of Badr, Uhud, Khaybar, and many others, his sword, Zulfiqar, became a symbol of protection, justice, and valor. Yet, Ali was not just a warrior, he was a scholar, a thinker, and a deeply compassionate leader. His sermons, letters, and sayings, compiled in the book Nahjul Balagha, remain among the most profound works of Islamic thought, covering everything from theology and ethics to governance and human rights. He consistently emphasized that leadership was not a privilege to be exploited but a trust to be upheld with fairness and humility. His governance was marked by a refusal to misuse public funds, a relentless pursuit of equality, and a deep empathy for the poor and oppressed. When Ali became the fourth caliph after the assassination of Caliph Uthman, he inherited a fractured and politically unstable Muslim world. Tribal rivalries, corruption, and the lust for power had begun to erode the unity established by the Prophet. Ali faced immense challenges, including the battles of Jamal, Siffin, and Nahrawan, all fought against factions within the Muslim community itself. Despite these trials, he never abandoned his principles. His decisions were rooted in justice, even if they came at the cost of personal or political advantage. He would rather lose power than compromise the truth. Ali's sense of justice was not abstract, it was practical and immediate. He insisted on treating all citizens equally, regardless of their social status, wealth, or tribe. In his administration, governors were appointed based on merit and piety, not personal loyalty or lineage. He openly reprimanded his officials if they strayed from the path of righteousness. In one famous incident, when his brother Aqil requested more than his rightful share of public funds, Ali refused and demonstrated his stance by heating an iron rod and asking if Aqil could withstand the heat of injustice in this world, let alone the fire of the hereafter. His humility was legendary. Despite being the head of the Muslim world, he lived simply, mending his own clothes, eating coarse bread, and sleeping on a rough mat. His concern for the needy was so great that he would often be found in the middle of the night, delivering food to orphans and widows without revealing his identity. Many only realized it was Ali after his passing. This quiet charity reflected his belief that true leadership meant serving, not ruling. Ali's wisdom extended far beyond politics and governance. His words continue to resonate with timeless relevance. He who has 1,000 friends has not a friend to spare, and he who has one enemy will meet him everywhere. His guidance on morality, patience, and justice forms a foundation for personal development and ethical leadership to this day. He taught that knowledge was superior to wealth because knowledge protects its possessor, while wealth must be protected. His view of the world was deeply spiritual, rooted in the belief that life is fleeting and that one's true worth is measured by their actions in service of truth and humanity. Tragically, Ali's life was cut short when he was assassinated in 661 CE while praying in the Mosque of Kufa. His killer, a member of the Khawarij, struck him with a poisoned sword, fulfilling a long-standing plot against him. Even in his final moments, Ali displayed forgiveness and concern for justice, instructing his sons Hassan and Hussein to treat his assassin with fairness and not to seek revenge beyond the boundaries set by law. Ali ibn Abi Talib's legacy is one of moral courage, uncompromising justice, and deep spirituality. His example challenges leaders and individuals alike to uphold principles even in the face of adversity, to value truth over expediency, and to see leadership as a form of service rather than domination. His life was a living testament to the idea that power is most righteous when it is used to protect the weak, uplift the downtrodden, and preserve the dignity of every human being. Over the centuries, scholars, poets, and historians, both Muslim and non-Muslim, have admired and written about Ali. From the battlefields where he fought with unmatched valor to the pulpit where he spoke words of wisdom that still echo today, Ali's presence looms large in the moral and spiritual imagination of humanity. He was, and remains, a symbol of the perfect fusion of faith, intellect, and action. For those who study his life, Ali offers a model of leadership desperately needed in every age, leadership that is principled, selfless, and deeply human. His story is not merely a chapter in Islamic history, it is a guide for how to live with integrity, courage, and compassion in a complex and often unjust world. To reflect on Ali's life is to be reminded that justice is not an abstract ideal, but a daily practice, one that demands sacrifice, steadfastness, and an unshakable belief in the power of truth. Ali ibn Abi Talib's example endures, calling on each of us to strive for a higher standard of humanity. His legacy is not bound by time or place, it speaks to the universal struggle for justice, equality, and moral clarity. Whether one approaches his story from a religious perspective or as a student of history, the lessons remain profound and urgent. In remembering Ali, we do not simply recall the past, we find inspiration for the present and hope for the future.